Hello, colleague. Welcome to my channel. So many people requested, we are launching a new SQL advanced course here. We will cover each and every topic in detail. Support me with a like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this channel to your friends. Your support motivates me to launch many courses. Also, we have many free courses available in our channel. Please visit. Let's go to the video.
In today's session, we'll try to understand how we can use where clause in SQL. So what is where clause? Where clause. We use where clause whenever we want to filter the records from a result set. So if you want to apply some condition based data you want to select, then we can go for where clause. Where clause in SQL Server is used to filter records from a result set based on specified condition. So it is commonly used in select, update, delete, and even other SQL statements. Select, update, delete, and even some other SQL statements. So we'll see a couple of examples on where clause. Let's say we will start with the select command with where clause. Select command with where clause. So syntax for this is I can say here select column names, column name, column 1, column 2. You can specify a number of columns, column n from table name. Then we can use where, then condition. Then we have to provide the condition. Let's say, for example, in my table, so we have emp underscore data table. So in this table, now I want to select um only employee name is ABC. So I want to select where my employee name is ABC. So in that case, we want to apply some condition. So I want to select only for the employee name where employee name is ABC. So we'll start with select. Either we can give column names, or you can, if I enter here star, it means that we need all the column names, or we can specify e name, or let's say I need employee ID, employee name. Then we say here w- from table name emp underscore data is my table name. Then we say where we need to provide the condition. Now here where we can write here employee name equal to single quotation, employee name equal to Kumar, right? So let's try to execute. So now you can see employee ID, employee name. So we mentioned employee ID, employee name from table name where employee e name, employee name equal to Kumar, right? So even further, we can also apply multiple conditions. So you can use multiple conditions like further in further sessions, I will see how to use and or logical conditions. But yeah, if wanted to select the records based on some conditions, so we can select column names from table name where condition. And as I mentioned, where clause can be used in select, update, delete, even for other SQL statement. So this is for select, even we can go for update. So update command with where clause. For update command, will syntax will be update table name then set column name, then equal to value. We can get here where condition. Fine. Let's say, for example, here in this case, I want to, let's say, select start from employee data. So in this data, I want to update salary for employee ID 106, employee ID 106. I want to update the salary as 10. I want to update the salary for 106 employee. Salary should be 5,000 instead of 1,000. Right? So we'll start with update table name emp underscore data, then set column name salary equal to 5,000. Then we will apply condition where eid employee id equal to 106. So we mentioned where employee id is equal to 106. Just update the salary. Right? Let's execute. Sorry, emp data table name is incorrect. Emp data. Yes. Now execute. So one row got affected. Now if it select again, select star from table name. Yes, we can see the change. 106 employee salary is 5,000. Right? So we can also use based on some condition we want to update the table or update the records. We can go with where clause with update statement. Right? And we can also delete. We can also use delete command. Delete command with where clause. Delete command with where clause. Now syntax for this is delete from table name where we can need to provide the condition. Where and condition. Let's say, for example, here I want to delete 107 records. I don't want this record should be there in my table. So we'll start with a delete from table name emp underscore data is my table name. Then we write where eid equal to 107. So we want to delete the record where eid equal to 107. Select the data, execute. Now one row got affected. Now if you see select star from table name, now we don't have any 107 record. Right? So overall, we can use this where clause along with the in select, update and delete. Right? Next, we'll try to understand alias names. How to use alias. Alias is nothing but it's a duplicate name or alternate name for the original name or table name or an expression name. Alias. So alias is a duplicate name or alternate name for the original column name or table name. So we can say or an expression name, right? So column level, how to use this alias name? I can write here column level alias. So syntax for column level alias, select column name, then we say as here we provide alias name, right? So like this we can add a number of columns, column name 1, column name 2 as alias name. So we can add a number of columns. Add a number of columns. Then at the end we write here from table name. From table name. Let's see an example. Like here in my employee data table, emp underscore data table, we have eid, ename, sal, right? So now my requirement is in place of eid, I want to show employee ID full text, and in place of ename, I want to show employee name, and sal I want to show as a salary. So we can write like this: select EID. Then we write here as employee as employee ID. So you can write here employee ID, comma, e name as employee name, then salary as SAL as salary. Then we write here from table name, right? Now EID, employee ID, e name, employee name, SAL, salary from table. Let us see execute. Now you see employee ID, employee name, salary, right? See, whenever we want to show alternative names or alias alternative names, or you want to give some uh, original, we wanted to write some customized names, then we can go for alias names, right? We can give it at column level. Now here, when we are writing here as, it's like optional keyword. If you don't mention our as, even in that case also it will work. I will write here, note in the above example, the keyword as is optional. And we can also give some perform some other alternative, like for example, in this salary column, I want to apply salary into 12, and then I want to give as a yearly salary. Then yes, we can add, let's say after salary column, I can write here comma, then we write here salary column SAL into 12. I can add here as yearly salary, as I can write here year salary. Right. So we want to perform some calculation, salary into our original column name is SAL. So SAL into 12 as yearly salary. So when we're trying to execute, now you see we are getting yearly salary. I mean, we can also give some uh, after calculating, you want to perform some calculation and you want to give some name of the column name you want to provide. Even in that case, we can go for alias name. Mm, next we will try to understand some built-in functions in SQL. So we'll start with first string functions. So we have different type of string functions in SQL. So we'll go through one by one. String functions in SQL. So let's see the first function. We will go through one by one. Yeah. So when you say string function, so these functions perform an operation on a string input value and return a string or numeric value. Let's see what are the different type of string functions we have. So the first function we'll see here, lower function. Function name is lower function. So it returns a character expression. Character expression after converting uppercase characters into data into lowercase. So basically it will convert everything into lowercase. Let's see an example. Like here in employee data table, let's say I can select star from employee data table. In employee data table, I can see my names, employee names are everything into uppercase. So I want to convert everything into lowercase. So we can write here, select, then we start with here lower function name is lower. And what is my input? My input is ename. My input is ename column, ename column from table name, emp underscore data table. Okay. So let's execute. So everything will be converted into lowercase. Now you see everything is converted into lowercase. So we can select like EID. So I want to select EID ename. So yes, everything is converting into lowercase. Again, you see no column name. We can mention as uh, ename employee underscore name. Right. So we can use this lower function to convert something into lowercase. Similarly, we have upper function. So it will return, uh, basically it will convert everything, I mean all the characters into uppercase, right? Um, let's for example, I mean we don't have anything as at present, but what I will do, I can write here select EID, let's say I will write here upper function, upper. I'll give everything into lowercase like SQL. I will give text as SQL. Then let's see upper, when I select upper of SQL, so it will convert everything into capital letter, right? So either in place of SQL, you can give column name, something you want to convert into uppercase, you can use upper function, right? Next we have here left function. Function name is left. So we want to extract something, a specified number of characters from starting of the text. Then we can go for left function. Left function returns the left part of a character string with the specified number of specified number of characters. Let's see how it works. The syntax for this is, um, so we need to enter function name is left and your text, or you can say column, which column you want to perform left function, and number of characters. Number of characters. Let's see an example. Now in this name, I just need only first two characters. In employee name, I need only first two characters. Then we can go with select left function. We write here e name, then we need to mention comma and number of characters. We need only two characters from left side. Then we write here from table name emp underscore data table. Right? Now let's try to execute. Yes, we are getting only two characters, only two characters. So we want to extract only specific number of characters from left side. We can go with left function. We can go with left function. Similarly, we have right function. Right function. So left function always going to give me the starting characters. Right function is going to give me the end of the characters. End of the characters returns the right part, right part of a character string with this specified number of specified number of characters. Let's say, for example, um, and again, I will select a star from employee table. Now employee name, let's say I need last two characters J and A I want. Here in Kumar, I need R and A. ABC, I need C and B. So something we want from right side characters we want, we can go for right function. We can go for right function. So we write here select right of column name is ename column, comma 2. From right side, I need two characters from table name, emp underscore data table, right? Let's execute. Now you see we are getting only two characters. We are getting only right side two characters. Right side only two characters, right? Like this way. So we have left function, right function. Next, we have a function called len function. Len function returns the number of characters. Number of characters. Number of characters from a given text, or I can say string. Let's see. Again, I'll say here select star from table name. Now I want to count how many characters are there in my employee name. Employee name column, the number of characters I want to count. So we start with select len. Function name is len. Column name is ename column. Then from emp underscore data table. Right? So when we're trying to execute, now you see three characters, five characters, three characters. So it's going to give me the number of characters. Now, next we have a function called ltrim function. We have ltrim function. So len function will help us to get the number of characters. Ltrim function. So ltrim function, uh, it will returns. It will basically it will returns a character expression after removing leading blanks. I can say leading space. You have something left side, you have some spaces, and you want to remove these spaces from left side. Then we use here ltrim function. Returns a character expression after removing leading blanks. Leading blanks. Let's say you can add here select ltrim. Ltrim. So I'll enter the text with the spaces. With spaces, let's say I'll enter here spaces. Then I will write here Microsoft SQL. Then I'll close the bracket. Now you see we have some spaces. We have some spaces. Then if I'm trying to apply ltrim, then it will remove only left hand side spaces. Let's see. I also apply some spaces at right hand side. Let's observe. So if I'm trying to execute. Now you see we do not have any spaces. We do not have any spaces. Let me add some text after spaces so that it will clearly understanding whether it is removing left hand spaces or not. Now you see we have entered data with left hand side spaces, but output we don't have any spaces at left hand side. Yes, right hand side we have some spaces, right? But it will keep right hand side spaces only when we perform ltrim function. So ltrim function only it will remove only left hand side spaces. Right hand side spaces it will keep as it is. Similarly, we have rtrim function, something we wanted to remove from right hand side spaces. Some right hand side spaces we want to remove, then we can go for rtrim function. Rtrim returns a character string after trunc truncating trailing all trailing spaces. Let's see. Select rtrim rtrim. So we enter, let's say I want to give some left hand side spaces, but along with I also have some right hand side spaces. So when you perform rtrim, it will remove only a right handed space only. Left hand side if something is there, it will keep as it is. Now execute. Now you see we don't have any spaces at right hand side, but left hand side yes we have some spaces. So rtrim function it will remove only right hand side spaces. Left hand side spaces it will keep as it is. Next, we have a function called char index. Function name is char index. So we use this char index function to find out particular character position. To find out a particular character position, we use char index function. Char index function returns the starting position of the specified expression in a character string. Let's see what actually it means. Let's say suppose select char index. Function name is char index. So I'll enter search. I want to search, let's say I want to search W, and in text, in which text I will say here hello world. Right, hello world. Right. So we wanted to find out whether W is a character available in my hello world or not. If it is available, then it is going to give me the character position. Let's see. So now you can see W is available at seventh position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if you have some space, space is also a one character. So it will count space as one character. Number of spaces will count number of character. Here we have one space, so it will count as a one character. Now W is available at seventh position. So anytime we wanted to find out particular character position we want to find out, we can go for char index function. Now, apart from this, we have a function called substring function. Function name is substring function. Substring function. Substring function returns a part of a string from expression from given start position where and a number of characters to be picked. Returns a part of a string from expression from starting position where length is number of characters to be picked. Let's see an example. um, I'll just take example as a hello. I wanted to pick up only three characters. Let's say suppose I'll write here I have a text called hello. From this hello I wanted to see um, EL. I want ELL. These three characters I want. I want ELL. Then we use substring function. Select substring. Function name is substring. Here we have to provide first expression. In place of expression, we write hello, comma, then start position. So we want to pick up the characters from second. I need ELL. So E is available at second position. So in place of start number, I will give 2, comma, and ELL is a 3 characters. ELL is a 3 characters. We need starting from second character. E is my second characters. From second characters, we need three characters. We enter here 3. When you enter 2, 3, nothing but we are going to get ELL starting from second characters. From second characters, we need 3 characters. Right? So we use here substring function anytime we want to pick up only part of the string. Part of the string we go for substring function. Next we have function called replace function. Replace function. So we use this replace function replaces all occurrences of the second given string expression in the first string expression with a third expression. So what actually it means? Suppose example, I have a text Jack and Jew. I have a text called Jack and Jew. So now my requirement is I want to replace J. I want to replace J with BL. I want to show black and blue. I want to show output should be black and blue. So wherever we have J, I want to replace with BL. I want to replace with BL. So in that case, we start with select replace function. Replace. So you see here first expression to be searched. I want to expression to be searched. So this is my expression, comma, then search. I want to look for J and I want to replace with J. I want to replace with BL. Right. So when we give here, J is going to be replaced with BL. Now see, so we're getting black and blue, black and blue. Right. So anytime we want to replace particular character with a specific text, we can go for a replace function. We have a function called reverse function. Function name is reverse function. So it will returns the reverse of a character expression. Suppose we use here reverse function. Let's say I have a text hello. So we wanted to reverse everything. So HELLO, but we wanted to reverse OLLEH. So I want to reverse complete text. We can go for reverse function. Select reverse. Function name is reverse and the text is my hello. So this text is going to be reverse. So you see OLLEH. So everything is completely, you wanted to reverse the text, we can go for reverse function. Next we have this replicate function. Replicate function, if you want to repeat a character expression for a specified number of times, we can go for replicate. Replicate repeats a character expression for a specified number of times. We can go for replicate. Let's see. So let's say I have, let's take as a text as a uh, hello. Let's say I want to repeat this a text for three times. Then we can go for select replicate. Function name is replicate and the text is hello, comma, number of times. So we'll enter here 3. So it's just going to be a 3 times it will repeat hello, hello, hello. Right, 3 times. Any specific number of a text you want to repeat 3 times or a number of times, you can go with a replicate function. So this is how, these are the functions that we have in SQL. These are the functions I would say like frequently we use these functions. Thank you.
Support me with a like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this channel to your friends. Your support motivates me to launch many courses. Also, we have many free courses available in our channel. Please visit. I hope you like this video. We will see you in the next video.